Margins to Movies. I'm your girl, your favorite internet bookworm, Nita Key.
And I'm your other favorite internet bookworm, Della B. And today we are going to talk about The House of the Dragon, Season 3, Episode 7, The Dragon in Winter. But before we get to that, I want to make sure we remind you guys please like and subscribe because we really appreciate all the love you are giving us.
Yes, we do. We really
Hmm.
do. If you have not checked out our recent videos, we recently posted a review of Strong, okay, which was given the housemaid. I'm just telling you, okay? So please check that out. Also, check out our reviews of House of the Dragon. We drop reviews, I want to say from episodes 1 through 4, and then episode 5, we dropped shorts. And
Hmm.
then we skipped episode 6, not much happened, but baby, we had to come through with a live for episode 7, baby. We gotta get into it. Also, the Polygamist book versus Netflix series review is still doing really, really well. So thank y'all for your support of that. Okay. Now, baby, did you know this for this episode? Okay, in the beginning, the opening sequence, how they added Kristen Cole's death.
Yes,
Yes, you saw that?
I saw that.
Yes, that's it. Good.
Bye bye.
Bye, Christy Cole.
And good riddance with your
Wait,
foolish
good
acting self.
riddance. It was time to die. It was
Time to
time to
go.
die, Christy Cole. You had a good run. Okay,
Yes, you
but get on
did.
out of here, baby. And don't nobody care. But Gwen
Yeah.
cared, okay? I've been liking
Gwen,
Gwen.
yeah, he cared.
I have been liking Gwen. I have been finding him to be a sensible person. He seems to have a heart. He seems to be the only person that really around Darren that cares about him. I've
Yeah,
been liking him.
I like him too. I agree with you because he seems to be asking questions about why and what's going on, and then talking to Darren, like you said. And I guess that he was originally there with him,
Hmm.
and then he went off because remember Allison asked him to come and help Sir Kristen Cole.
Yeah.
But I think that Darren, he had his little feelings hurt a little bit because he left. So I think he must have had a really good relationship with Gwen.
Yeah, I think he does too, and I think that it's good that he's still there because I didn't know because I felt like when he first arrived to the Footly stronghold in Tumbleton, he was like,
Hmm.
"Baby, I'm going back to Old Town," and Darren was like, "You gonna leave me with him again?" He was like,
I
"You'll be
know.
fine," but it seems like he has decided to stay.
Yeah,
So I like that, and I
I
like
like
that
that too.
in the show they've kept him around. Whereas in the book, Gawain was a gold cloak. He was second in command, and he was killed as soon as Rhaenyra came into King's Landing. So I do like Gawain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's definitely different.
Yeah, another thing that's different this episode, we have some dream sequences from Helena, okay?
Yes.
So we open up the episode with Helena. She's standing next to a horse. It looked like a white
Mhm.
horse to me, but she said it was a gray mare. Baby, I don't know the difference from one to the other, okay? She was standing at the Red Keep's gate, and then the gate opened, right? And
Yep.
then, she trying to figure out what's beyond the gate. Baby, here come Rhaenyra, honey, with her annoying self. If you follow us on TikTok, me and Shantastic, our good friend Shantastic, did a live last Wednesday, and we said we knew Rhaenyra about to try to use Helena like her own personal Miss Cleo crystal ball.
Yep.
Okay, so this girl can't even sleep good. Here come Rhaenyra, girl, flip them tarot cards over and tell me my future. And poor
Yeah.
Helena was like,
Yeah.
what? What's going on? Okay.
Yeah.
So she's basically begging to hear about her future. Rhaenyra, she started with my sister, my dear sister, and it seems like they were kind of bonding. She was interested in Helena and how Helena feels about things, her
Yeah.
experience, which is something we haven't really seen her bonding with her siblings. We don't really
Yeah.
see that much.
Right.
And then she quickly turned into, baby, I will compel you because I'm your queen. And she grabbing on Helena's
I
arm.
know. I
But
know.
Helena was like, girl, I don't know your future. I also like that they had a brief little dialogue about Viserys. And they talked about the fact that he kind of denounced riding dragons.
Mhm.
From the book, I know that Viserys did claim a dragon. He claimed the Black Dread, which was
Mhm.
Aegon the Conqueror's dragon. But
Mhm.
soon after he claimed him, the Black Dread died, and he never tried to claim another dragon. So,
Oh,
what did you
okay.
think about that little scene with Helena and Rhaenyra?
Yeah, I knew that Rhaenyra was gonna be coming after her. I missed last
Yes, she's
week's
gonna.
live with you guys on TikTok, but I knew on TikTok, I'm sorry, but I knew it as well. I said to myself, boy, she gonna be after her trying to get confirmation to find out whether or not she's doing the right thing. Am I gonna be successful? Because
Mhm.
she can't make a decision.
Yeah.
So if you were able to make a decision, think it through, make a decision, then maybe you would feel a little bit more confident in where you're gonna end up. But she can't make a decision. She
Yeah,
all
and
over the
she,
place. Just oh gosh. And when we get to some of the stuff she did decide on, we definitely gotta talk about that. When she was in
yeah.
her council.
Yeah, I think that she has changed because of her grief over the loss of really three kids. Okay,
Absolutely.
she lost her
Absolutely.
child who she was pregnant with when they took the throne from her, and then she lost Luke first, and then she
Yep.
lost Jace. And I think she's so overcome with grief, and also she is just very insecure.
Yep.
Very, very insecure. And her
Absolutely.
insecurity is causing her to make a lot of decisions that just are not great. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then even when she does things that, it's good, let me tell you, Orman is playing chess and she's playing checkers. So
Hmm.
even when she does something well, it's like Orman is just 10 steps ahead of her and he's
Absolutely.
just sticking it to her left and right.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was very curious about them opening with Helena. I'm like, we don't really get to see Helena that much. So
I
opening the scene
know.
with
And I
her
was
and then
wondering
getting the
why
other
they
dream
did that.
sequence later. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Why?
Yeah, because
Why?
we got one more episode to go. And
Yeah.
it looks like Rhaenyra may make it to season 4. It looks like she's gonna make it to see. Now she might be gone at the beginning of season 4, but look like she might make it.
Girl, they said we're gonna keep you around, honey. But let me tell you, that's something I wrote that down. We're gonna to that was a question I had at the end. We're gonna predict who's gonna make the season 4 and who's not.
Okay.
Basically, who's gonna
Okay.
die the next episode.
Okay.
All right, so we have Aemon who is training at Heron Hall with his sword. We see that he still
Woo.
has not fully recovered, even though he's been kicking butts and taking names, honey. He still is not fully recovered. He is stunned when he looks over to the left and sees his mother Allison there. Okay, so she tells him she's escaped. And baby, they start engaging in relations, in intercourse. Baby, I
And
was
let me
like,
tell you,
oh, the
I was sitting there going, no, 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 what are you doing? No. And I kept, please let this be a dream. Please let this be a
child.
dream. Please
I
let this not
said
be
there
happening.
is no way. There is no way. Absolutely not. Oh, can you
No.
move a little more to your right so you're a little more centered in the frame? Okay. All right. Good. That's good. That's perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah. So, baby, I was like, absolutely not, because I'm sure that he would love this situation, but Allison would not be going for this foolishness right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, he wakes up and we realize that he getting in with Alice Rivers. Honey. Alice was like, what happened? What were you thinking? Alice, you do not want to know
You
what he
don't
was
want to
thinking
know.
about, girl. Alice, girl, let it go.
But
Let it
you
go.
know, but I think when the mama showed up, I think that she kind of figured out his a little bit about his feelings with his mom because she has a little bit of I don't she can figure things out, so I don't know. She might be feeling a little funny about the mama herself and with him, but I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, she can. And she said something earlier. Let us know. Hey, what's up, Frank? Thanks for coming through.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So we realize he's dreaming. He pushes her off and he gets dressed. He leaves, runs into the courtyard, and then boom, it's his actual mother who shows up. Okay.
Yep.
So Allison has arrived at Heron Hall, and we already know her mission from Rhaenyra is to get Lord Adrian, okay, the guy who's escorting her to kill her son Aemon. That's
Yeah.
why she's there, and she's doing this to try to save herself and Helena. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts about Allison popping up?
Um. No. I was kind of surprised. Well, I don't know if you want to get into the fact that she did try to kill him. I
Oh
was
well, we
kind
haven't
of
gotten there
surprised.
yet.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No, I mean, it was
Okay.
just, I'm sure he was just shocked and he was still trying to figure out. It was funny when she was walking, and he turned around and he, he did like
Yeah,
that,
he was
like,
trying to
are
figure
you
out.
real?
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But
But,
we'll get there. Okay, so then we have Gwaine and two men. They see Rhaenyra's Riverland host approaching Tumbleton, honey, and one of the Winter Wolves, baby. They got Kristen Cole's head on a spike, honey. He walking in
It's
with
it.
Kristen. I was like, child, oh my God.
I
So
know.
basically, Gawain arrives at the Footleys Castle in Tumbleton, and he tells Ormond that there are about 20,000 men in the Riverland
Yeah.
host, and they are 1 to 2 days away. And he says, oh, I'm sorry, I said he says, but I didn't say who said it. My bad. So Ormond said that, oh, so your little buddy Cole, I guess he died for nothing then, because
For
he was supposed
nothing.
to take care of that army, but you know Cole and his little crew wasn't going to take care of them.
Yeah.
Gawain said when he left them, you're only going to delay them. We're not going to
Yeah.
stop them completely. But he
Yeah.
said he has a piece on the board for Rhaenyra, and Gawain was like, what piece you got on the board? And he just walked off, because Ormond does not feel the need to explain himself to anyone, honey.
No one. No one.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. Um,
And see, and that's part of his problem. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying to be his own king, so to speak. He really
yeah,
just wants Darren in name only. He
and
want to
name
be the
them.
one doing all the ruling, and that's his problem right now because he's not talking to anybody else to figure out strategy or whatever. He just all does it for himself because this is what he wants. He wants this power.
But honestly, well, I mean, he knows what he wants and he gets things done. So he is doing a good job, I think. He is very cunning. Look at the discord and chaos he sowed in King's Landing from Tumbleton.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying?
I think that when you do that to other people, they're going to start questioning you. They're not their trust is going to be a little bit like this, where can they trust you? Can they not trust you? Sometimes you need to talk to other people that are in your circle of leaders,
Hmm.
before you just make a move on something. So,
But do you think he has a circle of leaders?
well, I think Gawain is supposed to be one of his leaders. He went out there and was doing whatever it was he was trying to do, but he's one of his leaders. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if it's
think
anyone
that.
else, and
Yeah, I
and then
think
he
that he
keep
and Gawain, I think at the end of that last episode, episode 6, once Gawain was the one who figured out that the Baratheons were sent there as assassins and he took care of the Baratheon men who
yeah.
came to kill Darren and Ormond, I feel like he had gathered a little more respect for Gawain and he was kind of talking to him at the end. But I feel like, you know what? I like the way Ormond moves in silence. You know what I'm saying? I like the
Mm,
way he is very strategic and cunning. And to me, he gives, okay, if Tyrion Lannister was evil, you know what I'm saying? He would be a Tyrion Lannister. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Because Tyrion is very intelligent,
Absolutely.
very well read, very cunning.
Absolutely.
And so I think
Absolutely.
that Ormond, even though I mean, I want him to die, definitely want him to die in the next episode. Not
But
taking
he
that from
ain't
him.
probably.
But yeah, I definitely want him to die in the next episode. But I will say that he is giving me my Tyrion Lannister fix.
He
I
is.
like that.
I agree with you.
He
I
is.
absolutely agree with you.
Very cunning. All right, so Damon arrives at the Vale on Caraxes, and he is hot as fish grease, honey. He said
Woo!
that Raina was supposed to be hiding in the Vale, but she getting her Dora the Explorer on, and it's getting back to him that she's not hiding in the Vale when he left
Yep.
her. So he goes and he approaches Lady Jane, like, what's going on? You're supposed to be controlling her. Lady Jane said, that girl's a dragon rider. I cannot control a dragon rider. Okay. And so she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell Rhaenyra about her little wandering self and what she got going on. Damon said, no, give me a day because Rhaenyra's gonna be mad at you. Okay, and she's not gonna give you grace if she found out you knew about this. She said, "Give me a
Yep.
day to find her." And she says, "Okay." So she says that Raina was seen near Fair Market looking for Vagar.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Well, we both knew this was going to come back to bite Damon. We both
Yeah,
knew it.
he
But
said
I
that.
do like the fact that, his reasons behind it are still very good reasons. I mean, he was
Yeah,
like, this is my daughter. I should have
yeah,
done better by her. And then he was
yeah.
telling her about how his mom died when he was just 3 years old. And then
Hmm.
his brother was torn up behind that. So he was trying to be a good father to her, what he didn't have. So I do like his reasons behind it, but I
Hmm.
knew this was going to come to bite him in the butt with Rhaenyra.
Yeah, because we said with Rhaenyra. So we basically
Rhaenyra, yeah.
said, yeah, we told him. Okay, we told him through the screen. You know, lying is not gonna get you anywhere. Just be honest. Even if
Yep.
Raina does not want to come clean, you go to Rhaenyra and you tell Rhaenyra what's going on.
Yep.
Okay, just trust her with the information because I felt like that's your daughter and she knows Raina and she knows that Raina would never intentionally try to harm Jake.
Exactly.
So I was like,
Exactly.
just don't do all this lying, and then definitely don't give Masaria something else to say, because Masaria,
Yeah.
honey, she on Damon neck. You hear me? Damon
Sh-
can't do nothing.
Can't do
She
nothing.
all over him. All right, so Adam and Bayla are still searching for Vagar. Adam shoots his shot at Bayla, honey. He
Oh
says,
Lord.
that, why don't you talk to your dad, Damon, to talk to his wife, Rhaenyra, to see
Mm-mm.
about, legitimizing us. And she was like, why do you even care? And he said, well, if I wanted to get with a certain highborn lady, I need to be a highborn man. And she said, ooh, child, Alan was talking about me. Ooh, he's so cute. And Adam was like, no. So,
Mm-mm.
baby,
Uh,
Adam shot his shot, honey,
He
and
sure did.
got
So
hurt in
disappointing.
the heart.
Maybe he can go off after Raina.
Yeah, maybe so, honey. But they see sheep stealer. At that point, they see sheep stealer flying with a rider.
Yeah.
Okay, and then of course they're gonna go and tell Rhaenyra. All right, so Allison introduces Aemon to her protector, who is assassin, Sir
Mm.
Adrian. Aemon promptly kills him to
Oh
protect
yeah.
his secrets. He said, I can't, no, 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 we're not bringing no new people.
Yep.
No new people coming around here in Harrenhal. So he promptly killed him. Baby Alice comes out and tells her man, her future mother-in-law, she's hoping that supper is ready. She's like, you're right in time for supper. Baby Allison was looking like, who this? But that's pretty much what happened with that scene. I was I was like, very curious to see what was going to happen, right? Because I'm like, okay, is Adrian you're going to try to kill him now, right here in front of Allison? Is he
Mm-hmm.
going to get in the castle and try to kill him? So when Ava said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and off this dude. I like that.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I like that because now Allison, what you gonna do?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Now
what
she
you
got to
gonna do? No
step
one's
up
gonna do
because
it for you.
she told Renera she was gonna do it. So
Yeah,
she gonna do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
because she's trying to save Helena and herself. Okay, so now we have Ormond, who is tap dancing on Corlys Valarian's last nerves down at Tumbleton at dinner. Ormond tells Corlys he's not a hostage. He's like, baby, Rhaenyra is not going to release that throne in any way, shape, or form to get you back, okay? So,
Absolutely
no, I'm
not.
not holding you hostage for any reason. He said he's just hoping that he's hoping that the Valarian men will not go to King's Landing
Mm-hmm.
since he captured Corlys, is what he's hoping. So he
Mm-hmm.
says
Mm-hmm.
without him, the city will continue to languish in chaos, and he don't want Corlys going and rectifying the situations in the city and making things better. He's like, no, I set that up for a reason. They need to go ahead and engage in their chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Darren asked, what does that have to do with us? The Winter Wolves are at our door. What does what's happening in King's Landing have to do with us, baby? But he shut up and he ate his food when Ormond gave him the look. Okay,
He
Ormond was
sure
like, "No,
did.
you didn't." Ormond didn't say a word, but Darren
Didn't
was
say
like, "Let me
nothing.
sit here and eat my food, honey."
Let me shut up. Mm-hmm.
Ormond questions Corlys about his alliance with Rhaenyra, and he mentions Rhaenys' death. Baby, he shouldn't have said that because Corlys was like, "I'm ready to go."
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
like,
"I'm
I'm
not
done.
telling you nothing, and I'm
Yep.
ready to go to my quarters."
Conversation over.
Over. And then Ormond said, not to hold you, but one more thing before you go. And then he picked up a knife. And that was the little scene with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby, Corliss a G, honey. Corliss like, I'm not telling you nothing. He was like, what's your game? He was like, okay, I'm sick of this lesson. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
So I like the scene with Ormond and Corlys because Ormond, I think, actually does have a great deal of respect for Corlys. And he's basically saying to Corlys, you're a well-traveled man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you side with this brute? Like you are a superior leader to your leader, Rhaenyra, is basically what he was saying. And he was
Yeah.
trying to test him to see if he would maybe switch allegiance. But also I like that Corlys is, he's steadfast, he's loyal. So he's not gonna just get over there and switch sides like that.
Yeah.
And then you talking about my dead wife too, boy. Bye. I'm going to my room.
That was it. Once he
Yeah,
did
that
that,
was
that
it.
was it. Course was like, I don't care what you say, I'm done.
Yeah,
That
because
was my wife,
he
and you're
loved
not
his
gonna
wife.
talk about my wife. So bye
Yeah.
bye.
Okay, so now we are. Hold on one second. Darren. Oh, okay. So we're still in Tumbleton. We have Darren who's complaining about Ormond carrying on like some food before they all died to Gawain. And then Gwaine said that he basically smoking whatever Kristen Cole was smoking before he died. Wanted to cloak himself in glory and all that. Darren says he's sorry that he lost his friend to Gwaine. They both have basically resigned themselves to their fate. Although Darren admits that he doesn't care if Rhaenyra remains queen. Like he doesn't care. He doesn't
Hmm.
want this.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We pretty much got that. I like Darren. I think Darren's a good kid.
he is.
I
He's
think
still young.
Darren, yeah, Darren and Helena are her best kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, and yeah, I would not want anything to happen to Darren. I feel like it's in a situation now where Rhaenyra would have to kill him because Ormond basically signed his fate by
Sure
declaring
did.
him king. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
did.
So even if Rhaenyra wanted to spare him, if he's able to get out of this jam,
Yeah,
she would feel compelled to kill him. So that's
yeah.
unfortunate. So
Yeah, I agree
yeah,
because I like him too. And he's just,
yeah,
he's young, he's learning, he's trying to figure it out. But at the same time, he has his own, internal feelings about things, his feelings of what's right and what's wrong in his mind.
yeah,
And then also, I think that he was initially guided by Gwaine. And Gwaine, as we were saying earlier, he's a different kind of person. So
yeah.
now he knows that Ormond is basically using him as a puppet and he's
Mhm.
figuring that out. And I don't think he really like it, but there really ain't nothing he can do.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Because the army does not follow Darren; they
Nope.
follow Ormond.
Yep.
So he really has no power in this situation,
Yep.
aside from his dragon, Tasarian. Okay, so baby, back at Rhaenyra's Ratchet Council meeting, Lord Manderley is getting in Rhaenyra's behind. He said that the people are blaming him for the city's brokenness that has nothing to do with him. All right, and he says almost like you put me here to be a scapegoat. And so she started trying to gaslight him, but it doesn't work. So she's like, oh, whatever, moving on. She's like, have you heard from Corliss? Have you heard from
Yeah.
Harrenhal? Have you
Yeah.
heard from Damon, honey?
Yeah.
This
I want to
time,
hear your complaints about this, about that.
yeah,
We're trying to run
exactly.
this, yeah, your individual. Oh, my daughter said that this is that. Oh, I want to hear all that. We trying to get this city under control. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, but he's absolutely right. Masaria did say, let's bring someone in as Maester of Coin to have them be a scapegoat. That's why
Yep.
Masaria started sipping her wine when he was talking. Because she was the
Mm-hmm.
one who suggested that he be brought in to be a scapegoat so he could have someone to blame. So the
Yep.
people are doing what the Rhaenyra wanted them to do, to blame
Yep.
him for their misfortunes. And also in the book, he was allowed to start taxing the people or to raise taxes, but it looks like in the show they're saying that they're not letting him raise taxes. All right, so Lady Frey petitions again for Harrenhal, and Rhaenyra told her, just girl, just get your stuff and go. Get your stuff, go to Harrenhal. And she was like, if Aemon is there, y'all have to get rid of him. If he's not there, then just be there and make it harder for him to come back. And then Adam and Bela come in and report to Rhaenyra that they saw a sheep stealer with a rider. Masaria said, "Oh, shucky now."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when
Mm-hmm.
she said, "Damon been plotting against you, baby. I
Mm-hmm.
told you not to trust Damon. I
Yep.
told you to trust me." And then at that point, Rhaenyra sends for Adam.
Yep. Yep. And then they off to go and handle it. But yep. When Masaria was just waiting.
Yeah,
She would just wait because she knew it was gonna come. She was just waiting.
yeah. She just
But
salivated
I
to
also,
do.
but I also knew she had ulterior motives as well,
Yeah.
which we find out later on. That's exactly
Well,
right.
yeah, yeah, that's true. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so Allison, Eamon, and Alice are having a super awkward dinner. Allison is giving Harpo who this woman. Eamon is giving she saved me. I'm gonna stick beside her. Alice is giving your grace. We had not been expecting you. She giving Sir Simon, honey, when Eamon came in. We had not been expecting you. Shout out to Sir Simon. Alice gets Eamon away from the table to chop some wood, so she wants to warn him that his mama does not mean him any good. She says
Yep.
she has a dark cloud around her. She's
Yep.
bringing evil to you. Eamon said, "You better watch it talking about my mama. Okay,
Yep.
don't be talking about my mama." She says to him, "Y'all Targaryens and y'all mamas." She said, "All y'all Targaryens just want the
What
same
she said, you
thing."
want the same thing. You want the
Yeah.
same thing. You
So
yep.
it's given the Oedipus complex.
Yep.
So while they're out talking, having a little meeting by the wood, Allison runs out to retrieve Adrian's weapon. They just left him laying there, honey. But she sees poisonous berries instead.
Mhm.
Any thoughts about that little awkward dinner?
Mm, not really. I mean, Allison still don't know this woman. She, this she just
Yeah,
walking here. Who is this woman? And she realizes that Eamon likes this woman, and then the woman
yeah,
is. She realized that this woman has some control over Eamon, and she does.
yeah.
Allison doesn't like that.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's like, "Who is this?" I was so glad Allison said, "Who is this, Eamon? Are you gonna tell me who this is?" But
Right.
Eamon, he stepped up and he said, "Harren Hall's gonna be my seat.
Yeah.
Alice is gonna be my woman. She's kind of a maester. She's a lady. He lying or whatever. She's a
Yeah.
lady. She's a maester. She's gonna be my woman." And then Allison's like, "Your seat." He did say something I thought was very interesting though. So she said that Rhaenyra has the throne. She has all these dragons. And Aemon said that she has brought dishonor to our house and the throne because she got commoners riding dragons, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be her downfall. And I just gotta sit it out in Harrenhal and wait for her downfall, honey,
Yeah.
because she's gonna do it to herself.
Yeah. But I don't think I think he's thinking of that the wrong way. But she still has dragons, and they can come to Harrenhal at any time.
Yeah,
You
but
know. So.
I do think I think that he is showing that he does have a measure of intelligence because really we see by the end of the episode that allowing these commoners to claim these dragons
Yep.
might not have been the best move.
Might not
And
have been the
that's
base
basically
move.
what he was saying.
Yep.
She's
Absolutely.
brought dishonor to our house. She got commoners riding dragons.
Yeah, because they don't have no loyalty to her. They have loyalty to whoever.
Yeah, and that's the same thing that Orman said when Gwaine first got there, and he was talking to Gwaine and to Darren, and he was like,
Mhm.
you got to be wary of these people who are
Yeah,
grasping for power. They don't have
that's
any
right.
loyalty to anybody.
That's
So
right.
I think that he kind of peep game that this not going to end well for her. So I just need to hide out until she
Yep.
destroys her own
Yep.
um, reign. Okay, so Aegon, Larys, and Tylan were on their way to board the ship to Bravos in Duskendale. People passing them up, fleeing, honey. They fleeing the Mutins, a maiden pool, their army. And then they decide we're going to go ahead and return to Rook's Rest, who will have a little more support, I guess, some more people there. When they get there, honey, Tangletongue asks, "Where's Janos?" And they said, "Who?" He
Oh,
tells them the
uh-huh.
army. Yeah, he tells them the army from Maidenpool went to Rook's Rest, and they were going from town to town looking for Thailand for Queen's gold. Baby, the Queen ain't got no gold.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how she gonna pay y'all, honey, but she don't have no gold.
Well, they were looking for
Tyler and
Tyler.
Larry.
No, they were looking for Tyler Lannister because they feel like he knows where the gold is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
she said that Thailand was hiding the gold.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh, because I was about to
Mm.
say, no, she ain't offered to pay because this she ain't no money. Oh yeah, he was. He was hiding the gold. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Very good. Thank you. Um, Tyler and Laris argue over what to do next. Laris told Tyler, "Just turn yourself in, okay? Tyler, go turn yourself in.
Hey,
Save
we,
us,
so we
okay?"
go about our business.
Exactly. Tyler said the devil is a lie. I'm not turning myself in. Aegon told them, "You know what? Y'all can go. Here, I
Yeah.
am done running. I'm going to die with my dragon."
Yeah.
Tyler said he'll stay with him, and Larry said, "Holla, I'm gonna sing some little songs, some little ditties about your your glorious end." Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
go. Look, I can't stay here. I gotta go
Yep.
tell the people,
Yep.
okay, about your glory.
Yeah. But that to me felt like Aegon to me.
Hmm.
That felt like how he had become. How once he
Yeah,
became king, that kind of felt more like Aegon. Like when he killed the guy, And that's why I said when he kissed those muddy feet, that to me was just not him. So
Hmm.
now that's why he finally said, you know what, forget all that. I'm just gonna die as a king and forget everything else. I'm done. I'm done running.
Well, yeah, I think that it shows his growth.
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
that scene showed his growth because remember at first he was running and hiding because he did
Oh, of
not want to
course.
be king. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
That's why I said once he became king, he started taking it seriously. Hmm.
yeah, and I think that he has had experiences that have humbled him. Okay,
Yes.
so I think he's a more humble Aegon now than he
Yeah.
was before. He has had to
Absolutely.
live on the run. You know, he had to live amongst commoners.
And
You
he's
know, he's
deformed
had
now. Yeah. He's
yeah.
got all
So
these burns and stuff. Yeah.
yes, a lot has humbled him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I
I
agree.
felt that it just shows his growth that he was like, okay, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
die with my dragon. I'm gonna
Yep.
die with some semblance of honor. I'm not gonna die on the run. I'm not
Yep.
gonna die with people saying that I was killed by my brother.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I actually like that. I like that
I,
little.
I like that too.
I like his
That to
character.
me, like I said, that was Aegon. That to me was where who he had become.
Yes. Okay, baby, we had the Battle of the Dragons. Do you hear me? Damon came through on Caraxes and told Sheep Stealer, go sit down somewhere. Sit down. I gotta talk to my daughter. Baby, he had a word with Raina. He said, what are you doing? You supposed to
Mm-mm.
be in hiding. She said she can't take it living this way. She's hoping to go out and kill Vagar so she can come out of exile. Damon was like, you know what? Just Damon once again, just being a daddy, you know. And it's good to see it because we haven't seen much of Damon being a daddy in this series. He said that, you know what, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you find Vagar. We can kill him together to atone basically for him being kind of a deadbeat daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, then Rhaenyra came through on Cyrax and Adam on Sea Smoke. She said, what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Damon said, look now, she not in her right mind, honey. When I tell you Adam hopped off Sea Smoke and
And he
ran
was
Raina
poof.
down like a track star, baby,
Yep.
because Raina was gonna jump on Sheep Stealer, and he was like, "Don't jump on Sheep Stealer, because they're
Yeah.
gonna
Because they're
attack
gonna
Sheep
take you
Stealer. You
down.
definitely gonna die." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he
Yeah.
said, "Run," but baby, she wasn't ready for Adam, honey.
No, she sure wasn't.
Yeah. So Adam grabs Raina, brings her forward. Rhaenyra said, "I know you lying, Raina."
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, she was about to get in that butt, but Sheep Stealer said, "Not too much on my girl. You ain't fixing
Yep.
to do nothing to my girl, honey." When I tell you,
Yep.
it took three dragons to
Yep.
get Raina away from her abusive dragon,
Yep.
Sheep Stealer. Honey,
Yep.
Sheep Stealer was not about to let Raina go nowhere. Three dragons
Yeah.
jumped Sheep Stealer to get Raina away. Okay,
Yep. Sure did.
Caraxes basically was like, well, Damon was like, hey, y'all go. So when they got Raina away from him, he told Adam, hey, I'm going to take care of Sheep Stealer. Y'all go. But Damon ended up falling off of Caraxes' back, and
Yeah.
Caraxes just came to check on her, Damon, honey. I just came to see how you doing, Damon. And then after
Mm-hmm.
she checked on him, they kind of saw Sheep Stealer limping off, and I think they just decided to let Sheep Stealer go.
I don't think Sheep still gonna is dead though.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think he. I don't think he gonna die. I
Well,
think
he
he's
didn't
going.
make. I think that Mm, I think that Damon did not make sure Sheep Stealer was dead because of
No, he
Sheep
didn't.
Stealer's connection to Raina.
Right.
I think that Raina would have been very upset and sad if Sheep Stealer died. So I
Yeah.
think now, I think he did enough to say to Rhaenyra, hey, I tried, we heard him, he's a tough one, he's a wild one or whatever. But he didn't ultimately kill him because he
Right.
loves his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Although I don't know if Raina and Sheep still are ever gonna match up again, but I was glad he didn't kill him. But because of Raina, that was her. She finally had got her a dragon, so I understood that too.
Yeah.
But
So I like that. All right. So Saria decided to call her little
oh
prostitute friend
Lord.
down to the Red Keep, honey.
Uh-oh.
Her friend told her, you know what? I'm supposed to be impressed, but I see you for your works,
Sure
Masaria.
did.
She said
Sure
you
did.
pretending to be a woman of the people so you can have this position and these
Yep.
fine silks and you could be up here whispering in Rhaenyra's ear. This is not who you were. Okay, you
Yep.
used to be a woman of the people who lived amongst the people, but now
Yeah.
you living up here in the Red Keeper. You think I'm supposed to be impressed? I'm
But I
supposed to
am still a
applaud
woman.
you
But
for
I am
for
still a
selling
woman of the
out?
people. But
No,
I
she said
am
you
still a
a
woman of the
sellout.
people.
You a
Yeah.
sellout.
No, I'm
Okay,
still
I
a
don't
woman of the
respect you.
people.
She
Yeah,
said, I
right.
don't
That's what she
respect you,
said.
honey. And she said, what you better not do is forget that you're a whore.
Yep.
Okay? And to them,
Yep.
you will always be a
That's
whore.
right.
Okay?
Yep. She sure did.
Child.
Oh, well, then conversation over. Come get her and take her out of here.
Oh, yeah. She, oh, she
Yeah,
got to go.
yeah, like I said, I knew she had ulterior motives, and
Hmm.
boom, now we know what they are. She trying to
Yeah, she
wiggle her way
said,
up into, now she want power.
yeah. She
And
said,
like
go.
the lady said, you know what, you've changed. This ain't how you were. And now all of a
Hmm.
sudden you look up in here in all these fine clothes and you
Yeah.
trying to be in her ear. You still a whore. So don't forget about that.
Oh, my God. She
Put
was
her
like,
in
oh,
her place.
you thought I was going to come up here and fawn over you? What you
Mm-mm.
thought?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not impressed.
I know you.
Yeah. Oh, I know you. I know you for your works.
Exactly. I know you.
I like that scene because you know what?
I
I've been
did
saying
too.
that Masaria been getting on my nerves.
Me
Okay,
too.
she gets on my nerves. I don't like the way she talks.
Yep.
I don't like the way she moves. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's not that I feel like she has ill intent towards Rhaenyra. It's not that I feel like she has ill intent, but I feel like and it's Rhaenyra's fault. Rhaenyra has elevated her to a position she has no business being in.
Absolutely.
She just has no business being there. She does not know how to govern.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm really hoping that it will come out from Helena that Masaria knew that she was pregnant, because you remember she tried to she had that little
Girl killed.
girl killed, who
Yeah.
was the one who told her.
Yeah.
And so I hope that it comes out. And then that way
Mhm.
Rhaenyra know, okay, so you've been trying to undermine me as well. Because Rhaenyra did question her a couple of times, but she kind of just let it go. So I'm
Yeah.
really hoping that it'll come out and she see this woman for what she is. But you know,
Mm.
sorry, she working her thing, ain't she?
She is, honey.
Mm,
She is, honey. Her friend said what
mm-hmm.
she is, honey. I didn't say it. Don't say I said it. The friend
Mm-hmm.
said it. Basically, so Rhaenyra has put Rhaena in a room. Damon comes through the talk and they have a heart to heart chat. Okay.
Yeah.
He basically said he tried to make amends for being a bad daddy by helping
Yeah.
Raina. She said, what you thought? You thought I hurt your child? Like, and I was like, that's what I said. She not gonna hurt your child, Damon.
Yeah.
But it seems like she was understanding where he was coming from, but she
Yeah.
still did not want to forgive him just yet. So
Exactly.
she just told him,
Exactly.
it was getting late so he could go.
Yep, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
then
I
he also
thought
told her.
with her,
He said,
oh
and he told her, he said, and if you look at what Raina was doing, she was trying to, in so many ways, she was trying to do the right thing, you
yeah,
know, but you know, just didn't turn out that way. She was
yeah,
trying,
yeah, and that's what, yeah, because he was
and that's
basically
why
like,
she
"You
needs
doing? She was
to.
trying to impress us. She was just trying to
Yeah,
impress me. She was
yeah,
trying to
she
impress me.
needs to. Renera needs to talk to Raina,
Yeah,
and she needs to
yeah,
talk
she
to her.
does. And Raina needs to tell her exactly what happened. I feel like
Exactly,
Rhaenyra is
exactly.
falling into some pretty severe black and white thinking, and I'm
Yes.
like, everything is not black and white. There are levels of gray and nuance,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that it would do her well just to have a conversation with Raina.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Alice, baby, she decides to bring Eamon some spiced wine to kill her son. Okay, this is
Yeah.
her son for
Yeah. Allison.
Rhaenyra.
Mm-hmm.
He told her Alice doesn't. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes,
Allison.
Allison brings
Mm-hmm.
Eamon spiced wine to kill
Mm-hmm.
him for Rhaenyra. He told her, you know what, Alice doesn't trust you. Okay, and he also told her that he tried to kill Aegon.
Yeah.
So she gave pause, but she finally said, I know.
Yep.
Okay. And hold on. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next part, even though something else
Yeah.
happened between that. So
What?
then he. So then Eamon goes stumbling into Alice's little maester office situation she in. He falls to the ground. Alice like idiot. He's an idiot.
Idiot.
And then we see Alicent fleeing
She
Harrenhal.
gone.
Yeah.
Yep. She gone. She thinks she killed him, but she didn't kill him.
No.
Alice is going to give him something to help him get over whatever poison she gave him. So that's going to come back to bite her later on. You didn't really kill him, but and now I'm just wondering, is Eamon going to trust her anymore? I don't
No.
think so because
No.
Alice is in his ear, and Alice told him don't trust her. So it's going to be him and Alice now. He ain't gonna trust his mom no more.
Yeah, it's truly about to be Eamon and Alice against the world. Because I
Yep.
said that before. I
Yep.
feel like they are on an island by themselves, and it is
Yeah.
me and you against the world, and we protect each other. We keep each other alive.
Yep.
But I think that he still had loyalty to his mom and like his past life.
Yep.
But I feel like he probably feel like because he told his mom when she got there that man, I thought everybody had forgotten about me. Everybody had
Yeah.
forsaken me. He was so happy to see his little mom, who he wanted to be his
Yeah.
girlfriend. He was so happy to see her. So for her to do that to him,
Yeah. Yeah. That was heartbreaking.
yeah,
You know,
that
I
was
I, I
heartbreaking.
was really kind of hoping that she wouldn't do it. You
I
know,
mean,
I know she needed to for her and Helena's sake, but I was
yeah,
really hoping that she wouldn't do it because he just,
yeah,
he finally had his mom there, like you said. He felt like everybody forgot him. So I was really hoping that she didn't. I knew she had to, but I was hoping, especially because Alice told him don't trust her.
yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, and I feel like the guilt, you know what I'm saying, that she
Hmm.
will feel from feeling like she killed her son. I mean,
Yeah.
Rhaenyra was dead wrong for that.
She
Rhaenyra was
was. I
wrong
agree
for
with you.
sending
I
her to
would have
do
told
that.
her, I'm not doing that. I don't care
Yeah.
what you say. I'm not gonna kill my own child. I'm just not gonna do it. So you
Yeah,
can just
I
kill me
think so.
now. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, just you can okay order me to do what? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I wouldn't have done it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't have
everything
either.
she does for Helena.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, Alan receives a delivery and it's his father's finger. Ormond chopped off Corlys Valarian's finger and sent it to Alan. So Alan, of course, is choked up.
Yep. I wonder if that's gonna be the one who kills Ormond.
Who, Alan?
Mm-hmm. I
Mm.
wonder if Alan is gonna be the one that kills him.
Mm. And
Cause he gonna
and then I can't say I did read the book, so but the show might make changes.
oh
So
yeah.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
say. Yeah, the show definitely could make changes, but yeah. Mm. Okay, all right. So yeah, let me move on. I don't want to say too much. So basically, we're back to Helena and King's Landing in the Red Keep. She has a dream. Okay, so in this dream, a
Hmm.
soldier takes her baby after she gives birth to her baby. She hops on Dreamfire after they take her baby, and she's killing people. And then she sees herself at a farm with chickens, and Jahara is there, her
Yep.
daughter, and Jaharis, her son, who was beheaded.
Yeah.
Um, by Damon's rat catcher and cheese or whatever. He's there too, and it goes dark, and it looks like ashes start falling
Yeah,
from
it
the
does. It sure
sky,
does. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was. I said, "Ooh, ashes, something burning."
like
Mm,
ashes.
mm. She
What do you
has a
think?
lot of symbolism in her dreams.
She does.
So you got to really pay attention to what she's dreaming because it
Mm-hmm.
comes about in some way or another. I don't
Yeah.
know what it means yet,
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Season 4.
I'm so like, that's one thing about like I read the book, so it's like I don't want to say certain things, and then it's kind of like I'm kind of impeded a little bit. But I will say that her dreams are very meaningful, and
Yes.
them giving her so much airtime. This
Yes.
episode lets us know she's definitely one to watch, definitely for the next episode.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
all right, so Rhaenyra wakes up in the night, in the middle of the night. She goes to tell Masaria about herself for always trying to turn her against her man. Like you always speaking against Damon. I don't like it, baby. But Masaria starts whispering sweet nothings, and here
Yep.
go Rhaenyra laying
Mhm.
down. Okay, okay, all right. Masaria climbs on her, honey, and they
Mhm.
start getting it in.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
No comment.
Yeah, I mean, Rhaenyra, she just wants somebody to tell her she doing the right thing. She gonna
Yep.
win. You the
Yep.
queen, you the best. Okay, so
Yep.
basically, that's all she want to hear, honey.
Yep.
All right. So Mutin's army come upon Aegon in Thailand. Moon tells them to swear fealty, okay, to Rhaenyra. He recognizes Tylan, Lannister, Aegon. At first, he's like, you know what? No, 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 no. I don't know if I want to stay here and die with my dragon. I think I'm gonna
He sure
go.
did.
Right? And Tylan was like, okay,
You gonna
so
run?
you
Mm-hmm.
leave? All right.
Mm-hmm.
But baby, Aegon grabbed his sword and he yelled, "Behold me now! I am
Yep.
Aegon Targaryen,
Yep.
honey."
Yep.
Though he giving his little, his little "I have a dream" speech or whatever. Those soldiers started backing up and he started cackling. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
cowards! Look at you
Mm-hmm.
running, honey. He looked over his shoulder, looked over to the left, and there was
Some
Sunfire.
fire.
Okay,
Yep.
Sunfire is back from the dead, and Aegon
Yep.
said Dracarys,
Yep.
okay? And
Mm-hmm.
Sunfire killed all the little moon men or whatever, the ones who did not get away, got roasted,
Yep.
baby. And Aegon was laughing like a madman.
He was. He
Girl,
was.
I love that scene.
I did too.
I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I watched Aegon is such a different character. I mean, that boy can really act because
Oh,
I
yes.
watched a little bit
Oh,
of
yes.
after the and they showed him talking. They were interviewing him. He's such a sweet, sweet guy.
Let
He's
me look
very
him up.
handsome.
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, he really acting. He is doing some acting.
Let me tell you, when I was watching this episode too, I said, let me, and I forgot to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I said, let me look up who is the actor
Yeah, he
who
acting.
plays Aegon because, baby, he
He,
acted his butt off,
he is.
especially this episode.
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God. I have been enjoying him.
Me too.
I really have.
Me
And
too.
I mean, I felt like his character has shown so much growth. You can get more out of him because he was a very flat character before.
He
Now he's
was.
more dynamic. I love it.
I
Okay,
do
this
too.
is Tom Glenn Carney.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom Glenn Carney. Oh yeah, this is him.
Handsome young man.
Okay, girl, let me look at Tom Glenn, honey. But oh yeah. Oh, okay, Tom Glenn. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, loved it. The acting
Me
is
too.
A1. No
That boy
complaints.
did some acting.
He did some acting, honey. And then when he said Dracaris with
Horace.
his eyes, honey, I said, yes, Tom Glenn, you better do it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I loved it. Okay, child, baby, Off is enjoying having a little fireside chat with
What we
who?
say?
Lord Ormond Hightower. Okay,
What we say?
Ormond was given Tyrion Lannister, baby.
He
I'm telling you
sure
right
was.
now, Ormond is
Yes.
Tyrion Lannister in the House of the Dragon, honey.
Yes,
He
he
was
is.
telling that man everything that he
He
wanted to
wanted to
hear.
hear.
He said
Yep.
Rhaenyra is using him as a tool, which is
Yep.
something Bayla said earlier to Adam. She says, "Oh, we're tools to her,"
Sure
and that
did.
is so true. Rhaenyra treats them like tools. She doesn't treat
Yep.
them like people. She is so ungrateful
Yeah.
for
Yep.
what people do for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
she
agree.
does not inspire people like to want to do things for her
For her.
or
Yep.
to feel moved on their own
Yep.
to, help her causes.
Yep.
She's so entitled. She's so ungrateful. I
Yeah.
just don't like that about her. But
Yeah.
anyway, so here once again, Ormond is coming in, seeing the weaknesses and sowing division. That's what he
Yep.
does. He sows division. He offered him, so he said, per our last talk, what you thinking about? What you think we gonna do? So Off was like, oh, I like a little castle, and Honey Hope would be nice. And Ormond said, no, 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 no. Driftmark is about to be open. How would you like to
Mm-hmm.
be Lord of the Tides, honey? Baby,
Mm-hmm.
Off eyes got big, honey. Ormond said, oh, they will laugh at you no more when they see you as you are. Off said, no, they will burn. And
Yep.
smiles.
Well, we said it before. They
We
offer
just said
oh
it.
5 cent more. He gonna lean that way. But
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't convinced
Mm-hmm.
that Off is gonna switch sides. Even though I know I've always said he can eat.
Mm-hmm.
He feel like he give him
We've been
5 cent
saying
more.
it.
He
We've
gonna
been
go.
saying
But I don't know. It was some things that Ormond said.
Mm-hmm.
that he kind of looked a little like, almost like, you're trying to use me too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it was like he looked at him like, yeah, well, you trying to use me the same way.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I'm not convinced yet that he is gonna go on Orman's side. I'm
That
not
Oath is
convinced yet.
actually going to switch sides.
I don't. Yep.
Baby, I'm telling you right now, Oath could never be trusted.
Oh,
Oath
absolutely
is
not. With
uncouth.
with
Okay.
anybody.
Oath is all for
Yeah,
himself.
he can't be.
Okay.
That
Oath
Orman
is
can't
might be
trust
an
him.
alcoholic. And
Yeah,
see, like
Orman.
this man offer you drift mark and some ale, and you like, okay, what you want me to do? You was
Yeah,
running down there in King's Landing, okay, trying to fellowship with the homies, getting drunk,
yeah.
engaging in your alcoholic behavior. This man came and offer you some ale, and you giving him a listening ear. But it's just like Orman said, these people who want power, like Eamon was saying, these commoners, you know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
don't know them like that. They're
Yeah,
not going to be loyal to your cause. Man,
yeah,
lords might not be loyal to your cause, whatever. But these
yeah,
people have nothing to lose and everything to gain. They
yeah.
don't have
But
anything to lose.
yeah, but that don't.
Does Off have people? Anyone that he places above himself? No one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No one.
Mm-hmm.
So Off, he came through and offered him that 5 cents more you was talking about.
But
Baby, and Off said they gonna burn,
but
right? So
but
yeah, but
Orman, you shouldn't be trusting him either
yeah,
because you just don't
true.
never know with this one.
You don't know. You don't.
So
He's gonna take care of Off. He's gonna do what's best for Off.
that's right.
Always.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Exactly
Where do
right.
you think Hugh is? Because Hugh wasn't in this
You know
episode.
what? I don't know. Ever since his wife told him, go on about your business because that's not what I wanted. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's
I,
sulking somewhere, upset, and maybe he's trying to
oh
figure out
yeah.
what his next move is gonna be. I don't know.
But with Off and Hugh, they switch off. So when one comes, the
They
other
do.
one leaves. But remember, Off was trying to tell him, like, hey, we're not getting much out of this deal. They're kind of using us a little bit. So I
Yeah,
wonder if Off is about to get in Hugh's ear.
yeah. I think so. I think Hugh's gonna start feeling the
Hugh
same way.
Yeah, Hugh has nothing to lose really at this point either
Nope.
because his wife is like forsaking him because you forsook me. Okay,
Yep.
you left me on the road to Tumbleton from King's
Yep.
Landing.
Yep.
Okay, dirty, getting violated probably left and right. You did
Yeah.
not protect me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You're my husband, and
Yeah.
you did not protect me. You went and ran yourself off the Dragonstone to get on a dragon and to totally change and be smelling funny and everything. And you
Yep.
come back here thinking we fixing to get back together. I'm telling
Yep.
you right now, Hugh has nothing to lose either,
Nope.
and
Nope.
everything to gain, baby.
Yep.
We gotta watch
We
him
gonna
too.
see.
We
We
gonna
gonna see.
see. We gonna see. Okay, so you want to do the ratings first or predictions?
We can do predictions first.
Okay, well, let's do predictions. So, who is gonna die in the next episode? Baby, this is House of the Dragon. Okay, baby, this is Game of Thrones. You already know somebody gonna die at this Battle of Tumbleton. They are setting up for episode 8, girl. Okay, who is not gonna make it to season 4? Prediction.
Hmm.
Oh my God, can I? Okay, I'm kind of torn because I have read the book. Yeah, child, you know I don't engage in
I
fire
don't
and
know.
blood.
I
I
don't
don't have
know.
enough. I don't know
I
if
don't
they're gonna
know.
make
Everybody's
it.
playing got some good some good stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get a feeling for who it's gonna be. I don't
Well,
know.
who do you
I
think is
can't make
gonna
a
win the
prediction.
Battle of Templeton?
I don't think Orman is gonna win.
Okay.
I don't
So if
think he's gonna
Orman
win
does not
because
win, then Orman will probably end up dead.
yeah.
What were you about to say?
Yeah, he's probably about the only one who I think could probably die in the next episode.
Okay.
But then I don't know. It just depends on where they want to go with next season. Because, that may be how they want to start next season with whatever happens at Tumbleton. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking all up there thinking, but I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a
Yeah,
hard
I
one.
think, yeah, I
Ask me
agree with
next week.
No, I'm not gonna ask you next week. That's the point of making the prediction. That's why we make a prediction.
I
Yeah, I feel
don't know.
like that's a hard one. I do feel that Rhaenyra seems to have the men on her side, but if my concern about the Riverland host is that there is no dragon with them. Is a
Mhm.
dragon coming with them? Because she knows that Darren has Tasarian.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
I, if she is only relying on Ulf and Hugh, I am concerned.
Yeah.
If she is not sending any other dragon riders down there,
Yeah. Well,
I'm concerned.
she should send Alan and Raina now. And also
Adam,
Damon.
you said Adam.
Adam, Raina, and Damon. I don't know why they're not going.
Well,
But
Raina
you
doesn't
know,
have a dragon.
but remember, Marceria said, well, you can Marceria, Lady Miss, whatever her name is. She said, you cannot kill, you cannot burn the people because there's people there. Your people are there. So I
Yeah,
guess that's why she's not sending them, because she doesn't want to burn the people. So
yeah, but Raina
it's
doesn't
gonna they're
have
gonna
a
have to come out
dragon.
of Tumbleton.
Yeah, Raina doesn't have a dragon. Did you say Bela?
Bela, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay.
Bela. Yeah, Bela. But they gotta come out of Tumbleton for her to be able to do something.
Yeah,
And so we'll see.
yeah, because if she unleashes her dragons on Tumbleton, it's gonna be bad, bad.
Yep.
That's her. Those are her people.
Yep. That's gonna be really bad.
It's
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be the
really
end
bad.
of her reign.
Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell.
Yeah.
All right, so let's rate this episode from 1 to 5. 1 being okay, if you watching this in the movie theater, stop off and get you some cheap snacks. And 5 being baby, get all that they have to offer. The margaritas, the quesadillas, the nachos, everything. Because this episode gave everything. What are
Yes.
you rating this
Oh,
episode?
girl, this one could no doubt be a 5. I mean, from the dragon scenes, from
Yeah.
Aemon and his mom, from Aegon and Sunfire, from, I mean, just, Raina, just Orman and off. It just was a whole lot going on. This one is definitely a 5 in my mind. This was a good episode. Leading up to that last episode, they did a good job.
Yeah, this was this let me tell you, let me put this down. This episode was peak House of the Dragon. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? Peak Game of Thrones.
it was.
It gave me everything I
Everything.
needed, okay? Because I got the emotions when it comes to the conversation that Damon and Rhaenyra was having, okay?
Yeah.
They were very vulnerable, it was very heartfelt. It was kind of awkward with her maid standing right there listening.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got the emotions from that. Also, that reunion between Raina and Bela,
Yes.
where Raina's apologizing and Bela hugged her sister. She said, "You will start anew."
Yeah. Yeah.
Loved it
Yeah.
because Raina has been out in the wilderness without a
She
family,
has.
right? And it's like she's coming home.
Yeah.
And I mean, Rhaenyra probably gonna have some words for her and getting her butt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Where my babies?
Rhaenyra is not gonna do anything to her.
No.
I mean, it's the action with those dragon fighting, baby, with
Woo!
them dragons jumping, sheep stealer, and sheep stealer still ain't dead.
Still ain't
Sheep
dead.
stealer got jumped by 3 dragons and still ain't dead. Do you
Yeah.
hear me? And then also, I just love, honey, when Aegon was like finally became brave.
Yeah.
Aegon has been a coward this whole series.
Yeah.
Aegon has been a coward.
Yeah.
Aegon has developed as a character and became brave enough to say, I'm going to stand for something,
Yep.
so
I'm
I
gonna
won't
stand.
fall for
Yep.
anything, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to die as Aegon Targaryen with my dragon.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
Baby, when he said Dracarys, I was like, Dracarys, honey. I was on my couch, Dracarys. Baby, I love that. I love what Laris was like, well, baby, I'm gonna sing a little
Bye
song.
bye, Laris.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Coward. The coward that you are. Bye bye.
Laris was like, goodbye. I have respect for Tyler Lannister because Tyler could have left too. He said, you know what? I'm not going to leave you when they looking for me.
Sure
So I
did.
have respect for Tylen as well. You know what I'm saying? And then I liked when Masar, your friend, told her, I see you for your works, honey.
Girl,
I like that.
me
Masar
too.
got told off and about herself. That was a good thing. And then the end of the episode, when off turned Turncloak, sitting there with Ormond, Tyrion Lannister, Hightower. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. That man giving Tyrion, he playing chess. Everybody else
Absolutely.
playing checkers, and I love to see Corliss in this episode too. So you already know I'm giving it a 5. Well, I don't know if I can give it a 5. Reason why I might have to give it a 4.8. Where no, where is Joffrey? I want to see Rhaenyra talking, having a conversation with Joffrey. I feel like we have been robbed of that reunion with Rhaenyra and Joffrey, and they didn't even have him in this episode.
Mm-mm. But he's just a little kid, so
I do not care. I
yeah.
want to see
I
Joffrey.
mean, what is it gonna mean?
I want to see Joffrey because Rhaenyra has lost three children.
Yeah,
The other two are in Essos. This is her only child that's with her, and I
her
want
only
to see
bastard
her
child.
as a mother.
Yeah,
I want to see the mother because Rhaenyra's a mother. We were introduced to her as an adult having a
yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Okay, so when we first started this series, when this Emma Darcy came in, she was giving birth to Joffrey.
yeah. She was.
That was the first time we saw her. So yeah, I want to see her with Joffrey. I want to see her as a mother. So that's why I'm giving it a 4.8. Anything
Okay.
else?
Nope. That's all I got. Wait, can't wait
Well,
till next Sunday. I am not going nowhere. I'm gonna be sitting there. This time I'll be paying attention because I think last time I was doing something else, but I'm gonna
yeah.
be sitting there waiting on the final episode for season 3.
Oh my God, y'all! This season, honey. If you have not been watching it, what are you doing, baby? Hop on HBO and get on somebody else's couch, honey. Watch some HBO or something, baby. Get HBO and do like I do, honey. Next Monday, get it turned off. Save your $16.
You got to keep it for
Okay?
the new Harry Potter in December.
Wait, what? Okay, so I'm gonna get it turned off Monday. What is this? August, and then September, October, November, December. Look, if y'all want us to review Harry Potter, let us know. If y'all don't, baby, I won't. No, I'm not paying for HBO for
I
3 months.
agree.
I'm not watching nothing.
I
No.
agree because that Harry Potter thing is gonna be like 10 years or something crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I get it when I get it. If y'all want us to review Harry Potter, let us know. If you want us to review anything, baby, let us know because we're kind of like, should we review this? Should we review that? We're open. What do you,
Yeah,
the people, want? What do you want?
yeah.
Okay. But thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and we appreciate your support.
Yes, we do. All right. So everybody out there, thanks so much. And until next time, we will meet you.
Between the margins and the movies. Bye.
Bye.